So we've just walked from Beauvais Airport. We're about 3 or 4 minutes from the Originals Hotel. It's taken just over 20 minutes. It's easily walkable, especially in summer. So just a note, if you are stopping here, there is no lift. So if you're on the first or second floor, you're using stairs. That helps. Right. So welcome to room 220 at the Originals Hotel in Beauvais, in France, in northern France. Which Ryanair refers to as Paris Beauvais. It's not Paris, it's Beauvais. Anyway, 2 of us are staying in the Originals Hotel. It's cost £219 for 3 nights on a room-only basis. And this is what we've got for that. I'm going to go back to the beginning and talk you through the room. So, that's where I entered. We've got air conditioning, bits and bobs just there. Adjoining room to 218, we won't be using that. And immediately to the left here is a desk area with tea and coffee making facilities, a small kettle and a flat screen TV. A Haya. Never heard of a Haya before. That's my first one. Just a nice little small area for you could sit with your laptop, sit there with a cuppa, do whatever. That's it. Right, moving swiftly on. We're up in the roof, so you've got the shape of the roof line there, and a very nicely crafted door to the wardrobe. In the wardrobe is a spare blanket, spare pillow, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 coat hangers, 6 coat hangers in there. To the right of that, the shelves for storage and a safe, and then there is a little luggage table just there. There's a heater, which this is me, definitely don't need that on. And then this is the bed. So it's a decent sized bed. It's bigger than a double. I would say it's getting on for a king. So yeah, it's a fair old size bed. It looks comfy enough. Only 2 pillows though with it. There was the spare in the wardrobe. Now, next to the bed on each side is a plug socket, so you can charge your bits and bobs up while you're sleeping, so nice and handy. You've got 2 light switches just there, and you've got different lights. You've got the spotlight, and you've got this light just here. And this is the view to the outside world, which we can't see because it's night. As you saw, I arrived at night time, so I'll show you this in the morning. But I'm just showing you the room now as it is on arrival, essentially. Okay, so there's not a lot to see. It's fine though, you know, it's decent. We are literally using this as a place to sleep. We'll be out exploring for the 3 days that we are here. Right, let's have a look in the bathroom. So here is the bathroom, and I have to say, it is wow, what a nice bathroom. It's really quite spacious, echoey, and it's a proper walk-in shower. Not a horrible bath with a shower over the top. Premier intake note, this is what I want. So you've got the shower just there, you've got the handheld one, and then you've got the rainfall option above. You've got some gentle hair and body wash from the Originals just there. And yeah, I'm impressed. We've got the toilet, no bidet. I was hoping for a bidet in France. I mean, isn't this the home of the bidet? Sounds French. Bidet. Nice round sink just there, and some storage area for your toiletries just there, and also up here, these are your towels. You've got some tissues, toilet roll, and a shaving plug just there, as well as a Courtoisie Manusec hairdryer for those people who wish to preen le bouffant. Okay, oh, and a hook on the back of the door. We like hooks, they're useful. Right, okay, so Obviously it's night time now. I'm going to film a bit more in the daytime, surreptitiously around. I'll go like the communal areas, bar reception, and the outside, because apparently the gardens outside are reasonably nice. So I'll just give you some of those shots. There's not going to be tons more to film, but anyway, I think I need to go downstairs to the bar and sample le bière. Au revoir, mon ami. Oh, one last thing I forgot to point out. This, whatever it is, some dermatologically tested, vegan-friendly, nickel-tested, no EDIA. I'm guessing it's some kind of moisturiser or something like that. Yeah, that's nice. And you've got a shoe shine sponge and a soap. Right, I'm really going this time, so I'll catch you demain tomorrow. And it's the next morning, and we've got sheep outside, and kids. So that's a park next door to us. But it's always nice to wake up to sheep. You've got to give this a bit of a bang to shut it. Something else that we discovered last night, which is quite good. If you want a nice darkened room, not a problem. That is dark. Right, well, it's that sad time when we're about to check out and leave, so I just thought I'd finish with some final words about what I thought about the hotel experience. First of all, this has been a really comfortable room. The bed is brilliant. Really, really good night's sleep. I'm very happy about that. So the bed is nice and soft. The rooms are not that soundproofed. I'm sure I read somewhere online that they were soundproofed, but they're not. Okay, it's very... When people are talking on the phone next door, it's very easy to hear them, basically, even word for word. But with that said, the hotel's been fairly quiet and we only had a person next door to us once. If the hotel was very busy, I could imagine it might be quite noisy, but it hasn't been busy during the time that we've been here. All the staff have been really nice, everybody's very polite, hello, thank you, and so forth, and the reception staff all speak good English. The outside shutters are really good for keeping the room dark, in fact very good. We slept in twice because we didn't realise what time of day it was. In terms of proximity to the airport, it's walkable. It's a fair walk, but it's walkable and it's easily doable if you're quite capable of walking. In terms of proximity to Beauvais city centre, it is walkable and we have done it, but it is quite a long walk. So if you're thinking of going in and coming out as well as walking around the city centre, then you're probably looking about 30,000 steps. So I would maybe suggest getting an Uber or a taxi in and then walking back, or vice versa, essentially. It's pretty much downhill in and it's pretty much uphill back, but it's not a steep uphill. In terms of Ubers into the town, it's cost about €11-ish on average, so not too bad at all, really. The bar's been fine. It's got a nice selection of local craft beers, which has been good. I was expecting it just to be kind of like lager, but no, there's been a lot more choice than that, so that is good. that's about it really. There's not an awful lot more to say. We didn't have breakfast. We used the McDonald's over the road for breakfast twice. We've been to the yummy Chinese buffet last night, which is literally just over the road again. That's very good, worth doing. But we've not eaten in the hotel. But I've got no real massive negatives to say about the hotel. Would I stop here again in future? I maybe would. If I was flying into Beauvais Airport and changing aircraft, for example, then definitely yes. If I was visiting Beauvais again, I might be tempted to look at what else there is in the city centre, just so I didn't have that walk. But it's not really been a hassle being out here. Right, hope you've enjoyed the review, folks. Catch you on the next film. The film that you've just watched is a Moss Travel Media production, and you can find more like them by going to www.mosstravel.tv. Thank you so much for supporting my YouTube channel and watching my film. It's hugely appreciated. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to my YouTube channel by going to youtube.com/Stuart Moss. Hit the red subscribe button. When you've done that, a little bell will appear. If you hit the bell, then you'll also get notifications about any future travel films which I upload. If you like my travel films, then you might also like my second channel, which is about home and garden. Please have a look for that channel. You'll find it at www.mosshomeandgarden.co.uk, and if you like what you see, please give that a subscribe also. If you'd like to connect with me as Moss Travel Media on other social media, then you'll find me on Facebook at facebook.com/Moss Travel. That's the page. And if you'd like to connect with the profile, then the profile is Moss Travelog. If you'd like to connect with me on Instagram to see my travel photography, where I'm up to, what stories I'm telling, then go to instagram.com/StuMoss or do a search for user Stu Moss. If you'd like to connect on Twitter, I'm at Moss Travel TV. On Pinterest, I'm Moss Travel Media, which is pinterest.co.uk/Moss Travel TV. On Tumblr, I'm stuartmoss.tumblr.com, or just do a search for Moss Travel Tumblr. On WordPress, I'm wordpress.com/view/Moss Travel TV.wordpress.com, or do a search for Moss Travel Media on WordPress. And on vContactor, you can find me by going to vk.com/Moss Travel Media, or doing a search for Stuart Moss. If you'd like to contact me about film usage or any other issue, please just email me on mosstraveltv@gmail.com. And once again, thank you for watching and for your support. I really, really do appreciate it. I wish you all the best of days, happy travels and bon voyage.